Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I wanted to do this episode in hopes that I highly doubt the episode is going to go viral, but hopefully what I'm talking about is going to go viral. And yeah, these like video game companies like Xbox, PlayStation, they're more so their stores. But yeah, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, Epic Games, EA Play, all those just like, just businesses that sells video games really should check on the video games that they sell, because I don't know how many times I done bought video games and then video games have been halfway broken. You got some games, there's this new game that then came out called Moon Mystery. Now I'm not gonna say that it's a bad game based off of the like videos and pictures that I've seen of it. It looks like it's a solid game. But there is a glitch in that game that prevented me from progressing in the game. So in one of the it's pretty much the first mission of the game, but they have it where you have to like go on the computer for some reason. I pressed almost every button that is used for a PC game to figure out what was the issue with the computer in the game. Bruh, there was absolutely nothing that the game would like. It wouldn't progress pretty much. So I ended up getting my money back for that game. So I know a lot of people will argue, well, it's a new game. Like it could just be a bug that they, I guess forgot to patch up. How? I don't know. But overall, if people want to give it like the whole it's a new game argument, okay, well, explain to me how an older video game than this Moon Mystery, I think that's what that game is called, but anyways, there's this shooting game called The Club. Now I've had no issues playing that game because I have it on PlayStation, on my PlayStation 3. I didn't have no issues playing the game. So I very well could just continue on playing it on PlayStation 3, but I wanted to play it on my Steam account, on PC, because I play shooting games a lot better with a mouse and keyboard versus a controller. I tried starting up this game wouldn't start up. So explain to me, how is it that the developers or the people behind the video game managed to put the game on sale? And that was the whole reason why I had even bought the game in the first place, but they put the game on sale and the game don't work. Fam, what's up with that? Like, to me, it's that type of stuff that don't make no sense. And you know what? Hold on, I wonder if I can still cancel the refund for the game, because I'll try again later on tonight, but I'll do like this whole verify files thing. That's if the game is still on my account, but if it ain't on my account anymore, then I'm not even gonna fool with the game. Alright, so I can still play, so I'm gonna cancel out the refund, but I am going to verify the files. But it's like, fam, you would think that, okay, uninstalling the game and reinstalling. Alright, well, you know what? No, let me just, because I haven't uninstalled it yet, so let me install files, verify integrity, I think that's how you integrity, is that word? Regardless, I'm gonna verify the files, but anyways, integrity of the files. But that shouldn't even be a thing though, because my thing is this: if you go out and you buy a game and it's your first time playing it, I can understand where if sometime down the road some files get corrupt, maybe some stuff gets installed and then it prevents certain files from, I guess, being a file or whatever. I don't know, or there's something going on with my computer. But I'm like, fam, there's absolutely nothing going on with my computer. I got this computer earlier this year. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. I've never had an issue like this before, where I buy a game and to me it's in a way it's like a brand new game, but it's old. But it's like, okay, I'm playing the game for the first time. I've never had an issue where a game, besides Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, that was the one and only time. But I'm like, okay, if people want to argue, oh, well, it's a new game and that's why Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 wasn't starting up, then explain The Club, because this game came out. Hold on for a second. Okay, so all the files have been validated. Let me just, let me just go ahead and check right now. But this game came out back in 2008. So you mean to tell me this game has been out for well over 10 years and it's still having this issue where it don't start up? So let me just play and see what happens. Okay, so running last play today, did the same exact thing. So yeah, that game is broken. And I'm like, that's what I'm saying, is that these companies need to start checking these games, because to me that don't make no sense where it's like the game is having an issue where I can't even play it. Like, to that, no, bruh, that ain't cool. I wish I would have never even canceled the refund, because now it's gonna have to go through this whole process thing. But anyways, the game isn't starting And I just remember the one time where I was looking at, I think it was, I can't remember what video game it was, but I was looking at some video game, and I think it was on Twitter where they were talking about it, where somebody was like, oh, that's so wrong that people go out and get refunds, just continue having the game. And I'm like, that's my question to them people where they think that it's wrong that I'm asking for a refund. Why would I keep a game that I can't play? And that's a question that I would have to ask them. Would you keep a game that you can't play out of to support the developers, give them your money? And yeah, it's even although it's only a few dollars, still though, that's money where I could be putting that to another video game that's a few dollars that actually works. But I'm not going to continue. I'm not going to support a developer or a company where the video game it works on a PlayStation 3, a console that came out over 20 years ago. Well, no, wait a minute, 2007. Almost. No, actually, no, it's like in a few years. So yeah, 17 years old. This console is 17 years old. And you mean to tell me a console that's 17 years old versus a computer that just came out earlier this year, you mean to tell me that it works better on a 17-year-old console than it does a PC that just came out this year? Shouldn't it be the opposite? It would have made more sense to me, because I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, it's, even though it did come out for the PlayStation 3, I buy a PlayStation 3 copy. If it don't work, then I'm like, yeah, it's probably because this console is old, and I imagine it's seeing its days. But for a computer that I think it was like released in stores this year. So I find that weird. Like, forgive me for finding it weird, but I find it weird where it's like you buy a game and the game don't work. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, and there's been other times where I didn't play games before where it's like I've been unsatisfied with the quality of the video game, whether it's the gameplay itself or whether it's overall the game not starting anything. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I think that Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, all these like businesses that sells video games really need to check and see about these games, because imagine how many people that bought this game talking on the club and the game don't start up, and then they sitting there for an hour, because it's like they're adding it up. They're adding up minutes. They talking about playtime 1 minute. So imagine that person that's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna keep on continuing and trying and all that other stuff. Next thing you know, it done built up, or it's like, all right, so it might not build up to 2 hours, but it's like, let's say they keep the game for 2 weeks and they trying to figure out everything possible. 2 weeks done passed. Now they stuck with a game in their library that don't start up. If I'm in that position, I'm like, I don't care how much money I spent on the game, I'm gonna be upset about some stuff like that, because I'm like, I'm not out here buying games for them to not work. That to me just doesn't even make any sense for it to be a video game. It's being sold in a video game store and it don't work. All these other games, let me just list off some other games I done played. So TCG Card Shop Simulator, that game works. Payday 3, that game works. Destiny 2, that game works. Monster Hunter World, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Car Mechanic Simulator, Hot Lap. These are games I've recently played this month. Hot Lap Racing, The Wild, Car X Street, A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead, the Delta Force Demo, Supermarket Simulator, Cyberpunk 2077, Batman Arkham Asylum, Game of the Year Edition, Contractville, and I haven't played this game. I don't know why it's saying that I played it, but anyways, and I'm trying to think, Batman Arkham Asylum, when did that game come out? That game came out 2 years after the club. So, let me see who the developers are behind this game, because I'm curious if I played any of their other games. Well, the publishers is Sega, so I'm like, okay, Sega, that to me, that doesn't even make any sense. You guys have it where this game is on sale for $3 on the Steam store, but it's like you're not even checking the game to see if the game still works. And I'm like, but Bizarre Creations, let's see what other games. Oh, they've only released 2. Why they got like Activision Collection? Have they worked on a Call of Duty game before? Or what's this game? Gun? No, that's by somebody else. Call of Duty 2003, I imagine Infinity War. Why they got Call of Duty as their prototype? Nope, they wasn't. But I'm saying these are games I imagine prototype still works. Gun, Call of Duty, all the old Call of Duty games. Yeah, these are a lot of games that they got on this list. I ain't gonna go through all that list, but I'm saying there's like other even games from last month that I played. God of War, Ace Combat 0, or Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown, I don't know why I said zero, but anyways, and Echo Point Nova. Echo Point Nova, it's not even, I have to say between that and the club, people probably know more of the club than Echo Point Nova. Now, I could be wrong, but still, though, it's like, this is a game where I think there's only one person behind it. And I'm like, Bizarre Creation, I wonder if they have they ever did make any other, let me see something real quick. Bizarre, dang, I just realized that there was a stream playing in the background. If you guys was hearing a noise in the back, no, don't tell me this is, bro, there's no way. These are the same people that made games develop, yeah, Project Gotham Racing, that series, and Blur. That is insane. It's okay. So those games haven't came out on PC. I really wish that it did, but James Bond 007 Bloodstone. Let me see. That game might not be on Steam, but let me just check real quick. Yeah, it's not on Steam. I guess it must have been at one point in time, but it's not anymore. I don't get why they be doing that too, taking games off. And it's like, bro, it's like, you guys got games on here that don't even work. You guys should at least keep games that were fun and stuff. But anyways, yeah, I find that weird though. It's like, you guys, and that's just something where I'm like, if that's really one of your last few games that you guys got left, I'm like, fam, you should at least be making sure that that game works. You know, like, to make, and hold on for a second, number of employees. So they're owned by well, no, I don't think they're owned by Activision. I don't even think it's a company. Yeah, so there was a company. When they shut down, there's like, would close and later confirmed it. So it should be up to Activision then. I'm like, Activision. I'm like, to me, that doesn't even, so that's probably why they got like their list of games on there. But that's something where I'm like, Activision, instead of trying to worry about the next mode to add to Warzone, how about you guys fix some of the games that's underneath your guys? And you know what I can honestly see them doing before they even fix the game? I can see them just taking the game out of the stores rather than fixing it. Because I'm like, to me, the little bit of the club that I did play on the PlayStation, I thought it was fun. But I was like, I know I will be a lot more better at this game playing it with a mouse and keyboard, because I'm a little bit more accurate when it comes to a mouse when shooting games and stuff. So that's why I was like, all right, let me just go ahead and play it. But it's like, I can't even play the game. And so to me, I'm like, yeah, that's just, with Activision, I'm like, the amount of times that I've talked about that company, it's like, you would think that they would have gotten their act together, but I'm like, yeah, that's just, to me, I'm like, that just shows that Activision, they're all like, oh, well, let's just have it where the game's dirt cheap, and then they have to go through all this, like, support, because I imagine, so let me see, because it probably is happening for other people. The club not starting PC. Let's just see. The club will not start. There's all like, alright guys, I have bought this game after finishing the install. I tried to start it, but nothing. I will not start Windows 7. Maybe they were like, it will not start Windows 7 64-bit. How do I play? Somebody just said up. That's why I'm like, at times I don't be liking to go through. That's one of the main reasons why I don't be liking to go through discussion pages, because it's either somebody saying something stupid or somebody's like, yeah, I'm having the same issue too. We're looking for answers. I'm not trying to see if other people are having the issue. There's like, and of course, next one, same issue. It will not start for me. And I'm like, fam, that's why we're all here. This person done asked this question already. We're trying to figure out answers on how to get it to work. I just hate when they do crap like that. And that's one of the main reasons why I don't even be fooling with discussion pages, because it's always going to be somebody saying some stuff like that. So yeah, I'm like, overall though, I guess if you do see the club available on Steam, don't buy it. It's like, that's something where I should make it into a video too, that game don't work on Steam for somebody. I think I am going to end up doing that after I'm done with this podcast. Well, I do have some food cooking right now, so I should write it down in my journal and things so I don't forget. But yeah, I just find that silly. It's like, you guys got games on there where it's like they don't work. But I think that should be a thing that Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, because I imagine they probably got games on there that don't work properly too, where either they're crashing and then it just disconnects a person from playing the video game, sends them back to the main menu, or the game just doesn't start altogether. So that's what these companies need to start doing, is like, if people are reporting that issue, that a game doesn't work, then I'm like, there needs to be a notice sent to whoever the owners are. So Activision, if you guys haven't fixed this game within this time, then you need to issue people out back their money. And I know people are gonna like, oh, it's just only a few dollars, let it go. Nah, I'm like, that's money coming up out of my pocket. I'm like, that's like, it ain't like they paid me to play the game. If it had been that, then I'd been like, I wouldn't have been sweating it. If it had been a free game, I wouldn't have been sweating it. But the fact that I'm giving them money and then they're giving me a product that don't work, then it's like, okay, you guys go to a restaurant and they give you uncooked food when the food's supposed to be cooked, then it's all like, yeah, but I'm like, no, just keep that same energy that you guys are keeping if you trying to defend that, because there ain't no defense for that. There ain't no defense for a video game not working. If a video game doesn't work, it don't need to be in stores. All right, so anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service. Thank you guys, and peace.